Okay, now see this question. R Limited took over assets of 5,60,000 and creditors of 80,000 from S Limited. R Limited issued 8% debentures of rupees 20 each at a premium of 20% as purchase consideration to S Limited. Calculate the amount of purchase consideration, number of debentures issued by R Limited, and pass the journal entries in the books of R Limited from the above mentioned informations. So first journal entry will be for recording of the purchase of assets and liabilities. So we are purchasing assets, sundry assets, account, debit, and we have purchased assets worth rupees 5,60,000. Then we have purchased some liabilities also, creditors also, to sundry creditors, account, and it is 80,000. To what should I write here? R Limited or S Limited? Yes, very good, very good. To S Limited, because I am purchasing from S Limited. R Limited is itself recording this journal entry. It is saying journal entries in the books of R Limited. Now, how much amount will be there? 5,60,000 minus 80,000. So it will be 4,80,000. Because question has not told us the amount of purchase consideration, in that case, the purchase consideration will be value of assets minus value of liabilities. That will be assumed as purchase consideration. And the amount payable is 4,80,000. Now, we are issuing them debentures, and it is 8% debentures to 8% debentures account, to, because we are issuing them at premium, to securities premium reserve account. Now I have to calculate the amounts. So first answer question is asked, calculate amount of purchase consideration. We will be showing now. So value of business will be assets minus liabilities. 5,60,000 minus 80,000, and it will be 4,80,000. And because question is silent regarding purchase consideration, so purchase consideration will also be 4,80,000, because question is silent on that. So there is no issue of goodwill or capital reserve. Now we will calculate the issue price of the debenture. So issue price will be, face value is rupees 20 and premium is 20%. So yes, very good, very good. So 20 is the face value and 20% of 20, 20% of face value 20 will be 4. So it will be 4, and that's why our issue price will become 24. I hope it is clear. Now number of debentures to be issued. So purchase consideration should be divided by issue price. So purchase consideration is 4,80,000 and issue price is 24. So it will be 20,000 debentures. So question has asked us to calculate purchase consideration, that we have shown now. Question has asked us to calculate the number of debentures to be issued. That also we have calculated. Now debentures amount will be 20,000 into 20. So it will be 4 lakh, and premium amount will be 20,000 into 4, 80,000. So debentures amount I will be writing here 4 lakh, and premium amount will be 80,000. Yes, please. So I hope issue of debentures for consideration other than cash is now clear to all of you. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, issue of debentures as collateral security. Now what is the meaning of collateral security? First, it should be clear to you. Have you ever heard about this concept, collateral security? See, whenever we take loan, no. Whenever we take loan, we are supposed to furnish some security. The security furnished in the beginning is called principal security. But sometimes banks feel, or the person who is lending you money feel the principal security is insufficient. Then for this purpose, sometimes we give additional security. So that additional security is called collateral security. Additional security, or you can say secondary security, is called collateral security. So whatever assets you are giving as mortgage, that mortgage is covered in principal security. But sometimes if bank or other lender is feeling that security is not sufficient, then we can give them additional security, that is also called collateral security. Now, if somehow the borrower is not able to pay the money back, then first this principal security will be used to pay off the amount of loan. And if somehow principal security uh, is not able to recover the whole amount of loan, then this collateral security will be executed at that time. So the collateral security can be realized only when the principal security is not able to fulfill the loan liability. Now, the topic is issue of debentures as collateral security. What happened in this case? We, as a company, think as a company that our company is borrowing some amount from any bank or from any other lender. We have also furnished them principal security, but at the same time they are asking for collateral security also. So what we do, we are issuing them debentures as collateral security. We are issuing them debentures as collateral security. But issue of debentures as collateral security doesn't mean that we have issued any sort of debentures. We have just handed over them some debentures as collateral, as security, that if somehow our principal security is not enough to pay your loan, then these debentures will be treated as issued. At that time, these debentures will be treated as issued, not before that. And you will become the creditor of the company, secured creditor of the company. Till then, on debentures which have been issued as collateral security, there is no liability of the company to pay interest, because these are not actually issued. These are only handed over to the bank or the lender who is giving you money. Now, first tell me whether the concept of collateral security is clear to you or not. So the benefit to the lender is that much only, that he is having debentures, so he will become the debenture holder if company doesn't pay the amount of loan, and the security is also not payable. Security is also not sufficient. Principal security is also not sufficient to pay the amount of loan. Then in that case, the lender will become the debenture holder of the company. Now, how we will be recording the debentures issued as collateral security? Now, see this question. With the help of this question, we will be learning that a company had had 10 lakh 12% debentures outstanding as on 1st April 2019. It is rupees 10 lakh. A company had rupees 10 lakh 12% debentures outstanding as on 1st April 2019. What does it mean? It means that on 1st April 2019, the balance in 12% debentures account is rupees 10 lakh. The balance in 12% debentures account is rupees 10 lakh. This point is clear, or any confusion is there regarding this point? Means till now, company has issued rupees 10 lakh debentures in the market. During the year, Now, about which year company is talking? Can you tell me about which financial year company question is talking? Question is telling. The financial year is 2019-20 because the balance has been given on 1st April 2019, and then the words are during the year. Company took a loan of rupees 2 lakh. It is again rupees loan of rupees 2 lakh from the State Bank of India, for which the company placed with the bank debentures for rupees 2,50,000 as collateral security. Past journal entries, if any, also show how the debentures and bank loan will appear in the company's balance sheet as at 31st March 2020. So now you have taken a loan of rupees 2 lakh or rupees 2,50,000. Yes, you have taken a loan of rupees 2 lakh. And from which bank you have taken this loan? Yes, State Bank of India. State Bank of India. You are, sometimes question doesn't give you the name of the bank, but here it is specifically given from where you are taking the loan. Now, there are two methods of recording this issue of debenture. We are concerned with this one part, that we have issued 2,50,000 debentures as collateral security. We have to learn how to account for that, how to present this information in our accounting, in our accounts and in our financial statements. And that's why it is said past journal entries, if any. If you are having any journal entries for these transactions, then please show them. Now, there are two methods of recording this particular case when we are issuing debentures as collateral security. The first one is when company decided not to record the issue of debentures as collateral security. When company decide that we will not record the debentures which we are issuing as collateral security. So in that case, what will happen? No entry is passed for the issue of debentures as collateral security in this method. So when the company has decided, obviously there will be no journal entry passed for this. No journal entry will be passed for taking this loan for issue of debentures as collateral security. But obviously we are borrowing something from any bank. That's why the journal entry for taking that loan will be passed. So we will record the journal entry for taking the loan, but we will not record any entry for issue of debentures as collateral security. Now, what will be the journal entry for taking loan? Bank account debit to bank loan account. If name of bank is not known, and if I know, then I can put the entry bank account debit to SBI bank loan account or SBI loan account this way. Now, how I will be presenting this information in the balance sheet, in the financial statements. Now, bank loan is your liability or asset? First decide that. The loan which you are taking from bank is your liability or asset? Yes, it is our liability. So obviously, bank loan will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. So bank loan is shown on the equity and liability side of balance sheet. Till now, we were knowing that there are two sides of balance sheet, liabilities and assets. So the name of the liability side is now equity and liabilities side in case of companies. And there are different heads in the company's balance sheet. If you have checked that yesterday, I have sent it to you. So one head is there, non-current liabilities, and in that head there are four subheadings. In non-current liabilities, there are four subheadings. Out of that, one subheading, first subheading is long-term borrowings. So bank loan is a part of long-term borrowings because you have taken this loan for next 5-10 years. So bank loan will be presented in long-term borrowings. First thing. Now debentures are also your loan, the loan which you have taken from public in general. So debentures also is a part of long-term borrowings or not? So debentures also is a part of long-term borrowings, and the loan which you are taking from bank is also a part of long-term borrowings. So both will be presented in the note to both will be presented in the notes to accounts. Leave that part that we will be discussing. What is that? Wait for that. Now, first thing which I have told you about the balance sheet. So on the equity and liabilities side, these are the headings: shareholder fund, share application money, pending allotment, non-current liabilities, and then afterwards current liabilities. So you are not supposed to present these all informations. We are concerned only now for long-term borrowings. First thing. So whatever amount will come in total, that I will be writing in current year column. But for that, I need to prepare first notes to accounts. So my long-term borrowings are two borrowings I am having. First, I am having debentures. The question is telling that you have taken a loan. So first, I will be recording that loan in the journal. Now, SBI account, because if SBI bank is giving you loan, that bank will open a loan account for you. So the money will be with also only SBI account debit or State Bank of India account debit. You can write that way also to SBI loan account. So the SBI has given you loan, that's why it becomes your liability, but the amount will not be handed in cash to you. Amount will be deposited in an account with the SBI bank there. How much amount loan you have taken? 2 lakh. So only there is single financial transaction that need to be recorded in the journal. In this case, narration can be loan taken from State Bank of India. So that way journal is completed. Now we will come in notes to accounts. So in the first sentence, question has told us that rupees 10 lakh debentures are outstanding. So 10 lakh will come here. Debentures are amount rupees 10 lakh. And I will give a note here because you have studied last year full disclosure principle. So you have to disclose each and every important information to the reader of the balance sheet. Now the note will be here that in addition to it, rupees 2,50,000 debentures are issued as collateral security for loan taken from SBI. And same way in bank loan, or I should write here SBI loan the amount will be 2 lakh. And here also I will put a note then on collateral security of debentures of rupees 2,50,000. So both way it is to be informed. And here I will total this. The total will be 12 lakh, and that total will come here. This way first method is completed. This is only the first method, journal entry 1, and then this notes to accounts. Simply note is given for collateral security. No accounting has been done.